Welcome back to Slow Lane K. It is a Acty party here today. I've got my Acty, I've got John's Acty, and then we've got Trung the Maker. So we're at Trung the Maker's house because we're getting his brand new cup holders installed by the one and only Trung the Maker. So these are the cup holders that we're going to install. We're going to put it right underneath the cubby glove box. That's the word. So we're gonna put it right under there on both my car and John's car.
All right, so here's my cup holder. There's 4 mounting spots right here and right here. And in order to get to those mounting spots, you have to take out your glove box. And this has 4 screws, 2 in the back here and 2 in the front. And start by removing these. So you just pull it out, and then there's like a little corner here. You just got to pull it down and out like that. All right, and there's your glove box. Okay, and then for the actual cup holder itself, you have to take these screws off. The included hardware.
So when somebody orders these from you, like all the screws and everything come with it?
Yeah, I'll leave them in there like that. So, and originally I wanted them to pop out like that all the way, but these are PETG springs, but they lose their rigidity after a while, so they just kind of, it'll still lock in place, but it'll only pop out like this much, and you just have to grab it, pull it out a little bit, just like the old BMW ones. So, but yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And the whole thing's 3D printed?
Yeah, all ABS plastic, so it'll hold up against the heat. Except for the springs, like I said, the springs are PETG, and anything spring or has tension on it, you want PETG to use. But yeah, everything else is ABS. Yeah. So, putting it onto the bottom of the glove box itself, you kind of have to place it down on a surface, and then when you put it onto the actual glove box itself, you kind of want to. There's like spacers right here I printed, so it's a little higher. You want to start with this side, and then once you get these 2 screws in, you can lift it up and then mark these for those 2 screws. And you also want to line this up with like the edge of the glove box itself. So here's this corner right here. You want to kind of have it right there. So let me get a Sharpie. Kind of mark where it's gonna go. Drill those 2 holes out. You can wallow them out a little bit if you need to, but once you get the 2 holes there, pretty much set. All right, now you're gonna actually take your included hardware and start them off on the inside. So, got the 2 screws protruding out this side. Place them on top here. And then, actually, if you don't have a drill, it's perfectly fine too. You just use a screwdriver. Screw them in. And you can look on this side, and once they bottom out, you probably want to stop just like that. And then, now that you have them in on this side, you can see how much you want to push up for it to be parallel. Then you mark off this side and put the screws in up here. All right, so drill those 2 holes here, and then we're gonna screw the rest in.
And the cool thing about this is that, there's no, the screws come from the top side. Yeah. So there's no real interference as you put your hand in there, so it's not going to cut you or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's a nice feature. I was kind of worried if it was going to be bolted in there, how that would look.
So again, you can start to screw, and then once you have it protruding on that side, you can follow it all the way through. And they're short enough to where they don't interfere with this arm here. There you go, inside the glove box.
So we got the 4 screws.
And the actual cup holder itself.
Looking nice. So I can put my my big gulp in here?
You should be able to. Okay, and then you reinstall it same way you took it out. It's a little tricky with the box here. It's not. It's actually not. You might think it's in the way, but it's really not. Just slide it up and push these two in, and that's it. So, yeah. There you go. Couple.
Hot dang.
Looks pretty clean in there, and
I mean, you don't even notice it unless you.
yeah.
So we got this new cup holder.
Mm-hmm.
So you just push it in, push and pull it out.
So you want to assist it out. There are those springs there that those springs help lock it in place after it comes out, and then it doesn't move. But yeah.
Man, isn't that clean, guys?
Mm.
I mean, now I've got 4 cup holders in the van when I started with 0. That's great.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Trump.
Yep. Thank you.
So Trung was telling me that I guess since he hasn't installed this necessarily in a truck yet, and I guess there was some concern that it wouldn't fit, I guess since the seats are a lot closer to the dashboard. So we're going to see how well this actually works. I don't see any issue because it's underneath the dashboard, so there should be no issue. So we're going to get that installed, and then we're going to put somebody in here and see what that looks like. All right, so we got John's truck. So John is the tallest, no, not the tallest. He has a 32-inch inseam. So he's got the longest legs out of all of us. And look at all that leg room he's got. What, can we put a drink in there?
Yeah. Let me see. And I don't really, if I move a lot, sure, yeah, it'll tuck, but not really.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Topo Chico.
You got 5 cup holders now.
Yeah, I do actually.
All right, so our new cup holders are now installed and we're ready to roll. So if you guys are interested in one of these cup holders, make sure you check out Trung the Maker. I'll have him linked in the description. So make sure you go and buy one. The install was very easy. You can watch this video from the guy who made it himself. And yeah. All right, now to Acty Mob, North Austin. All right, see you next one.